What's up, everybody? Peter X is so Coffer here, and welcome to another episode of Classic Songs. And I just got one question for you. Are you ready for some badassery? Because this song I'm doing today is seriously badass. And hey, I got my Black Panther T-shirt on. Marvel, yeah, killing in the name of uh, Rage Against the Machine. So this album drops, or this single drops, in September of 1992. This is a year after Nevermind by Nirvana drops, another classic, and it's interesting because Tom Morello in the interview, the guitarist says, yeah, this is like the sixth song on her demo tape, and we weren't sure, it was like, okay, yeah, it's a cool song, whatever, whatever. And they brought it in, and one of the AR people at the record company is like, yeah, we should go with that song because, Nirvana's hot and grunge, and this is the thing, and wisely so. Yeah, this song, 917 million streams. Their other smash, um, Bulls on Parade is at 431 million. So, yeah, killing the name of is about to, go hit the billion stream club. Go figure. Hey, look, I do a lot of political music, and you can argue this is in my top five. Just for the energy alone, I got to put it the greatest protest song of all time myself. It's old school. Even though they laid tracks, man, it's old school like the '60s. Back before they had tracks and everybody played live. Just has that energy. It's ferocious and man, it's a classic. So Rage just got in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2023 last year. Um, Mixture of hip hop, funk, metal, and punk. And this song, if you're a fan of any of those four genres, and I can dig all four. This song has it all. I mean, it's heavy like Black Sabbath. It's definitely funky. It has the hip hop elements, and it just has that rebelliousness of punk. And this is what rock and roll, I mean, rock and roll rebels is what it's supposed to be. It's what, hip hop is why hip hop, sort of moved past because, rock and roll lost that rebelliousness. But man, I mean, this is the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and the Beastie Boys and Public Enemy meets Black Sabbath. I mean, heavy. I mean, this is you know, man, this is an awesome song. So well, let's talk a little bit about the members here. So you got Tom Morello. His father's from Kenya. Participated in the Mau Mau uprising in Kenya, 1952 to 1960. Um, Father was the first ambassador to the U.S. from Kenya, and he's related. His paternal great uncle is Jomo Kenyatta, who was Kenya's first president. So Tom Morello is political. Even back then, it's still political. I mean, it wasn't just slogans. I mean, this dude knew his. He's a student of history, not just of music, but he's a damn good musician too. Um, and he's had other family members serve in the Kenyan government. Now, interesting enough, back in the 80s, Tom Morello worked for U.S. Senator Alan Cranston, Democrat out of California. So Zach De La Roca, their iconic lead vocalist, his father's Mexican and African, and his mother is Mexican. Uh, Father was a painter, visual artist, muralist. Hey, comes from art background. Great grandfather was a revolutionary who fought in the Mexican Revolution. So I think we call that the Mexican American War. They call that the Mexican Revolution. Um, So yeah, this is hey, they bring their politics. They definitely do, and I bring the politics to my music as well. So this song, I mean, it's just perfect. I mean, it has that ferocious metal punk drums, but it's still funky and has that nasty, gnarly punk bass. And then Tom Morello's just doing this thing on guitar, and he's a great guitarist. I mean, he gets the respect he deserves, and rightfully so. But he's different than Hendrix, but he did a lot of effects, on his guitar. I mean, he did scratching and DJ effects with his guitar. So he looked at the guitar as a special effects, not just a guitar like everybody else. And he's very good at the regular guitar stuff, but he looked at it as a special effects instrument that so he's unique, and Hendrix like that. um yeah, I mean, y'all, all four of these guys, had their chops. Zach De La Rocha was a great vocalist. He was a great front man, great basses. Morella's a great guitar, and then you got them wicked ass drums. So interesting story, they're making demos, and Tom Morello is teaching, he's giving guitar lessons, and he's giving, some 15, 16-year-old kid a guitar lesson, and he's teaching him drop D, which Tommy Iommi kind of created this with Black Sabbath, and I did this, and I discusses, when I did Iron Man by Black Sabbath. But it's dropping down. Usually guitars are tuned to E, and D is dropping it down. So it's a lower sounding guitar, and it just gives it that gloomy, doomy, sound that you get with Sabbath, and that comes through here. Uh, so that's so he was messing around, and he came up with a riff while he was teaching him to drop D, and he's like, wait a minute, and he went and got his, as he said, a cheap little handheld cassette recorder from Radio Shack, and did that opening riff. Then the rest is history. So this song was written, after they had the riff. It was in response to the Rodney King beating. So yeah, and the other thing that's really simple about this song is the lyrics. I mean, there's maybe 4 lines, but the rest of the song is so powerful. You only need 4 lines, and it just over and over again, and you get the point, and it works. So yeah, man, this is that joint. Did it on the Fender Telecaster. Prince is a big Tele person as well. Hey, um, and I watched the live stuff, particularly the Woodstock stuff, and man, they were a great live band as well. Um, I know my best friend Tony had tickets to see them the last couple years. I hope he did get a chance to see him. His daughter is a guitarist and is a huge Rage fan, and he's Prince number one for him, and Rage is probably number two. So hopefully you got to see him. I haven't talked to him in a minute, but they broke up again, but hey, it is what it is. Bulls on Parade was about the military industrial complex. As their other smash, and I mean, both of those songs are, just classics. And you know, hey, they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for a reason. But you know me, I love when bands and groups meld things together. And here you got four great. I mean, you got funk meets rap meets punk meets metal, and it's just like, there's this great musical orgy, and this kid named Rage Against the Machine pops out, and man, this is some good stuff. So yeah, this song makes, I could have done a list of where it falls, and numerous lists out there of the greatest metal or hard rock songs of all time. It falls in a lot of them, and I could probably spend 5 minutes talking about that. But this is widely respected in the metal community. But this song goes beyond metal and hard rock. Punkers are gonna love it. I have friends who love punk that love this song, and the hip hop, and I mean, that's what makes this song so powerful. Is it crosses so many borders and brings so many things together. So this is a fast one, but sometimes a song just speaks for itself, and this is one of those songs. So hey, let me do my thing here. Work on this close because I have a lot of stuff I have to get in here. So subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave some comments. Comments are welcome. Hey, I got 5 albums on here on YouTube and all the streaming services. Exodus, XODUS. Hey, I got some political stuff. I'm right there, with Rage when it comes to the politics. I also have 2 science fiction fantasy novels and a novella on Amazon. So, hey, this is a quick one, but what can be said? Just listen to the song, man. Uh, Thanks for coming through, and hey, I'll see you next episode. Enjoyed this one, had to do it, and see you later.